Cultists have tied up at the bonfire site. They decide to sacrifice themselves. Twists of your mind. Fear the death that clouded all reason. People are willing to do the unspeakable. There's 5 of them. 5 points to a pentagram. Gun menace happens only a few weeks. It's terrifying to imagine what could happen next.
Emergency broadcast. Wildfires are now sweeping across forested regions. Experts believe abnormally high solar activity is to blame, while the full scale of the disaster remains unclear. Fire crews or nearby cities have deployed to control the blaze. Despite the fires, visitors continue to terrorize the nation. FEMA has announced a new identifying sign to aid the public in their fight against the visitors. Aura film photography. Dark patches appearing on a corrupted image is a strong indicator that the subject may be a visitor. Stay calm and remain indoors during daylight hours. Up next, a word from our sponsors.
32, 28. Whoa, why is so fast? I didn't really get anything. Hello, babushka.
Oh, dearie. I'm getting old.
He detests you. Seen before. Take a photo. No, me?
Ah, well, I'll be.
It's supposed to be like dark splotches. This is a rainbow, so be good? That mean we're good? Where are you from?
City boy. I am, dearie. It'd be a little hut in a high-rise. Now, we cottages in the country, no crumbly old household or grand babies to speak of. So I'd sit myself down and bench most days. Could feel a bit of life there, you see. And all things I'd hear. But when all the hogwash started, I didn't like it anymore. How can you feel life when everybody around is dropping like bloomin' flies? Step in the stairwell. There's always some poor soul lying there, covered with white cloth. Heavens, it's enough to make you wish yourself gone, rather to keep watching such sorrow. Off I popped, toddled off looking for a place where there's still stories to hear, life to feel. And looky here, fate's led me straight to your door, dearie. Now, I'm no churchgoer, but times like these, well, feels like heaven itself guiding my steps.
Something to share? Still digging through these papers?
Precisely. Got plenty of those to come.
I don't know, I started going really.
Started doing the same voice. Got plenty of those where those come from too. If you're interested. Here. Take this one for instance. Claims that FEMA are the visitors. Since those suits, they were to cover them head to toe. There's no way to test them.
The dude said the next 2 days tests are just gonna be death. What if some of them are visitors? Oh, fascinating.
Fascinating. Particularly where they note FEMA really stands for Facility for Eradicating Mankind Altogether. Or perhaps it's something else.
Oh yeah, check his eyes. What your eyes like? Blue? He's good. He's good. Can't remember. Is there anyone else? We can check ourselves. We can be nice. Okay.
Hello.
I was gonna miss you first thought. This thing is starting to get used to you.
Yeah.
Let me check what's in the basement though. A woman crying over her wounded husband. Can't tell if he's alive or dead. Tear streaked, she dragged his heavy body away from the gunfire. They were left with a single thought. Things will only get worse. Dragging someone's body away from gunfire? Path along the field is littered with bodies of those who tried to run. Nearby stood the band. A man responsible, a female officer. He holds a rifle, smoke still drifting from the barrel. So FEMA's been massacring people? Panicked people rush to nearby houses. They bang on doors, desperate for shelter. But it seems no one is willing to let them in. Witness the beginning of the end? What an achievement. City's burning. There's no one is coming tonight. Is it completely empty now? We interrupt this program with breaking news. Reports of civil unrest are coming in from the neighboring city. Due to unresolved circumstances, FEMA forces have sealed off the area. Please remain in your homes. Stay where you are and await further instructions. And remember, support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. The dudes in the next 2 days. FEMA meant death. FEMA just massacred people and we're burning down a city. If FEMA tries to take a person, should we probably stop FEMA? Next up, some ads. Up next, a special report for the nature of our visitors. Those gracious people. Origin. Visitors is a human who has been in contact with a biological agent. Okay. Oh, the cat's here. I don't know what's going on. Hello. Fluffy little friend. Okay, Babushka fine?
Hello, Babushka. My dearie, I'm getting old.
Do you have any relatives?
Everyone's forgotten me, dearie. If there's someone left alive, they don't come round to visit poor old granny. All the more common young'uns these days. Plenty get so swept up in life that they forget their own. All so bothered by this and that. Not a soul calls to ask they're getting on. Peh. One time I was sat on the bench, and my neighbour was yapping about her grandson something fierce. Said, my body's a gold egg. Always remembering his granny. And well, she told no fibs, dearie. Always said hello, polite young man he was. I felt a hinge of envy. And then she died. And that good egg turned rotten and sour. All he wanted was the poor soul's apartment keys, paid for with a smattering of smiles. Why do you reckon folks lie to each other's faces, Untruths reflected in the eyes of the ones we have. Marry, have children, and then, would you believe it? They don't love you at all. Lucky my husband's dead and buried. Wicked old coot, he was.
Yeah, I've noticed he has like one dead eye. And now it's not. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna test your eyes.
Oh dearie, are you sure you want that? My eyes are windows for light in houses and for truth in people. But mine are dusty, the glass is cracked, and mausied curtains long ago. Don't look, dearie, there's nothing there.
And her response is silence.
Well, that's why my life's amounted to. You don't believe me. You want to check? Well, here. Take a look-see. I used to gaze into people's eyes, too. This reminds me of the old days.
Don't kill her. We haven't checked to see if the other dude is alive or dead. Hear her? No. She literally has the bloodshot eye. Hear her out.
Out of six-figured untruth, come out in, stalked down a narrow cage.
Are you sure he's not dead? She could be waiting for her chance to kill him. Have you uncovered this time? Visitors, skinwalkers. They sound like something straight out of some sci-fi novel, right? And that's just it? Listen to this. One report talks about the pale man seen wandering the streets. Although, I must note, the author made a rather obvious mistake. They claim there are two pale, creepy-looking figures out there. One seen through windows and one standing at doors. Poppycock. This is obviously they're just the same entity. I dare guess the window distorted the author's view and perceptual error. Still, fascinating stuff, no? We're gonna try another test on her. Armpit, why not?
You are the only fine house.
Fungus. And no hair. End of review notice.
What's that? Fine, I'll take it.
Oh, I thought no one was home. Not quite here at night. It's so quiet out here. I didn't even check the windows yet. Good evening. May I come in? Are you watching that? Has blood on a shirt? You looking for something? Why do you ask? Well, I'm simply looking for the same thing as everyone else. Safety. Perhaps if I'm lucky, some conversation will keep the boredom at bay. And with it being so quiet, didn't think anyone lived here, so I thought to myself, I'll take a look. The door was locked, and I decided it would be polite to knock before breaking it down. Where did you come from? Well, where did you come from? It was a hospital downtown, but... Well, it's rather a long story. If you'd be so kind to let me in, I'll tell you all about it. He has blood on his shirt, and I don't trust it. I understand. The easiest time to trust anyone. I'll be nearby. Don't hesitate to ask for help. I'm gonna check the windows. A group of evicted stand by your neighbor's ruined house. They're in shock, whispering among themselves. They likely want to take shelter there. But is there any place left to hide from all this? Any place in the world? On the path stands a man armed with an assault rifle. He looks completely insane. His jacket is covered in torn out teeth, eyes, and who knows what else. Hard to make out from here. What if there is trophies? What if he kills? Not for defense, but for sport. Whatever the case, we hope you notice enemies. That's lovely. A pole hangs around with a sign that reads, "He took everything from me." Is he robbed? Did FEMA take his family? Mine races. There's no answer. Only guesses.
Sorry to bother you, but
you have a moment? That's so awful. Can I maybe talk to you?
What happened?
Just want to provide a little hope for kids who'd been abandoned. I took in those called tainted. Any child they feared might be a visitor. We lived together in an old kindergarten building. Just needed some time to care for them, to love them. I did my best, but it wasn't enough. I couldn't save them.
What happened to the children?
They all died in the flames.
Oh yeah, the city burned down yesterday.
The other townsfolk did it. They were terrified the children might actually be visitors. They forced me to watch. First, they locked the doors, nailed the windows shut, and they set the building on fire. I can still feel their terrified little eyes watching me.
Okay, we're gonna... Yeah.
I know there's something I can do to bring them back. Thank you for listening, for letting me in.
Okay. Bro looks like a zombie.
Can you let me in, pal?
Dude, who are you?
I'm a fireman.
Oh, did he get burned?
I got caught in the sound while we were fighting forest fires today. Thick smoke helped prevent us from getting completely burned alive. It was still horrible. The trees, they went up like matchsticks. Never seen anything like it. Smoldering animal carcasses covered the forest floor.
Why aren't you at the hospital? There are no more... Oh, yeah, the burning? Yeah, the whole point of hospitals run up in smoke.
Alright, treatment, can trust those who's treating you. Still, they're helping me now. I'd have been better off putting out those fires, dying out there with my buddies. I don't know how much time I left anyway.
That'd be nice. We haven't let many people in recently.
I'll be in your hair too long. At least I won't die alone here in the dirt. They give us a slip of paper at work, but we went and put out the fires out. Mandate telling us to report to FEMA quarantine zone.
Well, why go if everyone... Ooh, everyone ends up dead. Okay, well now I have another FEMA notice. Thank you.
Good afternoon. This is the news. We bring you an important update. New details have emerged regarding a recent incident that unfolded in the city. Seems no one in the city quarantine zone came under attack from armed individual. Suspect's motive remains unclear at this time. It's unknown if the attacker had any accomplices. Notably, several unverified individuals also escaped the quarantine zone.
Silence is the harbinger of death. A sinister quiet that drains the soul. Worse than the emptiness is the ringing. A distant funeral knell growing ever louder. The bells toll for us all, filling our ears with endless din. Filthy thoughts caught in the webs of wax, the infernal nest where visitors thrive, tangled deep in sticky sustenance. Cerumen in Nundens? Cerumen in Nundens. Yeah, I do not know the words.
Up next, special report. Temporary suspension of corpse disposal.
So that was their Western Cuba. Okay. Babushka didn't leave.
I'm getting old.
What did your husband shuffled off for bacteria?
Oh, the brood. Blooming life he did. A rotten stump. I retired because my folks pestered me into it. Marry him, dear. He's a good egg, they said, so I did. Fine, the first he was. Good as gold, but sooner Countity was swept away and rot came out. I would slave away the hot stove for hours and days. Stop nagging, can't you see I'm eating? After a time of vanished hours drinking myself silly. I'm back drunk as a skunk spinning tall tales about playing dominoes in the garage. Oh, but he'd shout the ruined walls down if we dared ask about him, the wretched coot. And he died. At first I felt light as a feather, dearie, but soon enough emptiness crept in. The telly box held for the rest now with just humdrum applesauce. So I took to sitting on the bench, watching the world go by.
Test her again. I don't trust her. They're perfect white. They're missing, but the ones she have are perfect white. She's failed every test, Jamie. We need to kill her.
I don't mind. Doesn't matter to me, dearie. I've wanted to see the end for a long time now.
They were giving her what she wants. What was that? Are they out? How are you feeling? You're worse than I thought. Damn it. I don't think I'd hold out longer than a week. Did ease the pain a little when you let me in, though. Thank you. But now, just sitting here. All the rest of you guys are out there dying. Could have stayed out there much. Anything loose. Already on the way out, after all. I'm gonna test you. Let's... I feel like a photo would be best. Got a corpse, though. Okay, it doesn't have the dark spots across. This is quite literally just a burnt body. There's one spot, but does that... Because the example photo had like circles all over, and it was like away from the body, you know? I think he's fine. Poor children. Are you okay? I suppose, I don't know. I understand how grown, supposedly rational adults couldn't let their emotions make them do such a thing. Were they really so terrified they would kill a child? Some people do worse things nowadays. Chaos. Reason the first thing to go. But don't people realize that killing children is... I didn't even find the words. Hardship unmasks us. Perhaps we are the real monsters. Creatures that crawl up from the underground. Okay, I need to test you. Ears. That was gross. Was there a note about the ears? Did we miss something? I thought there was something like insect based. But yeah. Something to share? But it was true.
What is truth anyway? It's a fluid concept, one shaped by perspective. One man's truth is another man's delusion. What one deems good, another may rightly see as evil. Humanity's been arguing with the virtuous since immoral. Now our shared moral compass is more off kilter than ever. If your belief is strong, as mine is, it turns into our truth. Quite an interesting article. Now, we're talking about, yes, the truth. There was one thing to remember. Let it be this. There is only one truth. The visitors are brain parasites. You must wear earplugs at all times. Don't give them any slightest opportunity. Anyhow, got more reading to do. So, would you mind? I need to focus.
Okay, so he talking about earplugs. Group evicted by female was settled at your neighbor's ruins. The little remains in the basement seems to be intact. Small pocket of safety. But how long can they keep hiding? Wild dogs roam the street. Their bodies bear shallow burns. Hunger wears them thin. Inside your house, you don't fear them. But now you can't shake the feeling that it's better not to go outside. Aurora Borealis? In my kitchen? Small groups carrying their belongings gather nearby. They whisper, careful not to be heard by female officers. Looks like they're in the quarantine zones. They're moving into former residents' homes. Now, the hanging man looks like a grim welcome sign. Hello. Require more test subjects from you. The sooner we get them, the better. Bring back the ones you took. You're in no position to make demands. You've all done nothing but trying to get in our way. You look where that's got us. We recently had to wipe out a visitor colony. A place that used to be my hometown. When are you gonna get rid of all the visitors? If it were that simple, there'd be no need for FEMA. Just let us do our job. We have the situation under control. I have to hand someone over to you again? Yes. This time, we'll need two. Doesn't matter who, just hand two of your residents over. Now. Everything will be back to normal soon. No, I'm done. Fuck's sake. Have it your way. You enjoying your view behind me? That's what happens to stubborn assholes like you get in our way. Resist, and it'll happen again. We care about this city. Just give us people. Okay, they took the burned man and the lady. Back soon. Thank you. Well, now we're down to the one dude again. Yes, your house is perfect. I can feel it. Exactly do you feel? Death. Okay. Death hath taken a liking to your house. She's quite fond of it. I don't know how many have died here, but her presence is strong. We are harbingers of a new faith, the orators of a hallowed doctrine. Death hath come. She wishes only soothe humanity to free us of her curse, bitterness, and bedlam. We are simply helping her draw closer. It is the only way to find salvation. There's no going back. What is it you want? We must perform the burial rites in ways anew. Your house is perfect for it, yes. Death's influence is strong here. What's been happening here anyway, in any case? Let my brothers trespass here. Protect them. They must survive long enough to complete their tasks. Not exactly burning with excitement at this prospect. Perhaps you'll end up burning after all. Watch over my people, and remember, if one of them dies, your house will be reduced to nothing. Forgive me, but there would be no other way to accomplish our divine mission. They shall not need much time, but still, watch over them. See you later. I'll come check on them. Wait. Oh, okay, that's the man with the gun. Giving you distance, huh? Good. That proves your odds of survival. Unless you're a visitor. Who are you? Someone who's here to clean up the filth my neighborhood's dealt with. You don't need to know nothing else about me. What is with the gears? I'm supposed to make it visitor proof. Visitor proof? Oh, you mean this necklace? That's a good term. Take a start using that. A reminder, so I don't forget how many houses and how many towns I purged. Pull a single tooth from each visitor. They're the easiest trophies to take. If anyone really leaves an impression on me, I may take something else. So why are you here? Hold it. You already asked your questions. Now I'll ask mine. Anything going on in this neighborhood? Any threats I should keep an eye out for? Half-naked visitor annihilated entire patrol. Just run? Half-naked? Though wasn't wearing any protective armor. Interesting. You actually saw him? Yeah, I believe you did. It's hard to like someone who's been in a habit of spreading rumors. You got my attention. I'll be back again.
This is the most normal looking guy yet. Is a girl in a poncho with purple hair been by here? No. If you're looking for the brothel that's up the street, better not talk about my daughter. Never mind. I've been searching for her since the whole mess began. I have no clue where she is. So I gotta find her. We're leaving this place.
She's not here. Bye.
Wait, hold on. I need shelter for a few days. FEMA's looking for me because I know things. Certain things the government wouldn't want. We already have someone who does that. That's why as soon as FEMA leaves the area, I'll move on to keep looking for my daughter. I'll tell you everything.
Know exactly where the visitors come from.
Well, then you should talk with FEMA.
Thanks.
There aren't many people left today who actually hear folks out. People like you are the ones who will make it through this nightmare. Because you and I, we're immortal.
Learn the secrets of immortality from the forest.
What does that mean?
Good afternoon. We're watching the news. FEMA is currently assisting victims of quarantine zone attack. Due to the overwhelming existence facilities, the agency has made the following decision. Evacuated residents will be temporarily housed in buildings on the outskirts of the city. Fortunately, local homeowners are cooperating with FEMA and have offered shelter. As a report, only a portion of escaped individuals have been located. Thankfully, a new identifier has been announced by officials earlier today. Bleeding gums. If any individual showing condition comes from the door, do not engage.
So bleeding gums, add that in.
Schedule FEMA patrol and report suspecting relevant authorities. Remember, stay where you are and wait for their instructions. The latest for now. Next up, report on a dangerous new cult.
Oh, great. Yeah, the ones who are threatening to burn down my house.
He would kick you out like you did in the basement of our house.
It's close to the hurt place.
We don't have much food left, or more will starve. If anyone can spare some food, please help us. We really need it.
Okay. What do you got, nerd man? What you got? Got something to share?
No, that's the same thing as before. Yeah, nothing new from him.
I'm just dying for a drink.
But when you said immortal,
You could shoot yourself in the head and see for yourself if you want.
no.
But I'm recommending against doing that if I were you. Of course, we're not immortal in the way you're thinking. After death, we reincarnate and live again. And we die once more, and the circle of rebirth continues on. I know that sounds, but seeing what I've seen, you'd understand. Maybe the visitors were once human, then reborn. I can't say for sure. I don't know how this shit works. Certain nature keeps plenty of secrets from us. I'll find out. My daughter. I feel like he was human, quote unquote, died and turned into a visitor. I don't trust him. But I will. Because we never truly die.
Want to test you? Show me your teeth, because we have two things now. They're perfectly white. Hello, this is a Federal Emergency Management Agency Medical Division. We are able to provide consultation services regarding official visitor screening procedures. Please state your question. That's it? Okay, I just looked it up. Apparently that's guarantees that when FEMA comes by, that they will be picked up. How long will you be staying?
Worry not, homeowner. You won't be any trouble. We appreciate your hospitality and don't wish to anger you. You've done so much for us already. We'll stay in this room and pray quietly. We need some rest. Our journey ahead will be long and hard.
Look scared. You afraid?
You're observant, homeowner. Unlike my brothers in faith, I still struggle with fear. Doubt torments me. What lies beyond life? What does it feel like? Our mentor teaches us neither heaven nor hell. That it's something else. I can't seem to grasp it. Even he doesn't truly understand death. Will he ever truly understand her? What if reaching her isn't enough? What if she is truly beyond comprehension entirely? But I dare not question the mentor's will, for in his eyes I see confidence and understanding. He asked us to embrace faith and steel our resolve to be ready. Only then can we cross the rivers of deed and the mountains of bones and reach her. Death.
Who are you?
Our souls. Just like the countless others who walk the blighted earth. We yearn for peace and stillness eternal. We have found the path to her. Death. Why do we tremble before her? Is it truly unknown they fear? Or the lashings of dogma burned into their souls? For millennia, we clawed at the veil seeking life's meaning, and lo, its answer was laughably simple. Death is our purpose. We are her followers.
Armed visitor hunted holds a group of survivors at gunpoint. Oh, that guy. He probably stumbled on them by chance. You hear snips of sherry and raised a voiced yelling. Who will survive in this new world? Not those guys. Is it just supposed to be creepy cultists or monster? Few monsters stand over the dead dogs. One of them jotting something down on a tablet. Can a handful of people stop a horde of starving animals? Unlikely. Chance? Okay, yeah. Two female officers stand by a lamppost staring at the hanging man. Looks like they've finally gotten around to the main attraction of the area. They look like clueless detectives, must be wondering how he got up there without a ladder. What's wrong with you? Man looks at you, eyebrows raised. Seems unable to answer. What am I supposed to do with you? Just stands there staring through the people. Your cheeks seem wet with tears. Be nice? Okay.
You feel that? Change is haunting you. So am I. And now one of your ilk is deathless. All because of a word. Single word. But what a word it is. You know what I mean, yes? Strange things happen around you.
I don't feel anything.
Must be tough. Sounds like you need help. Why don't you try something new? A gamble of sorts. There are at least 2 of us inside your house. You'll open the door for me. Because dogs reside in their bodies now.
I don't understand.
It's simple. Let's give it a try. But first, you alone?
I'm not alone.
Well. Even we are a rare sight now, let alone your kind locked in their walls. Change isn't the worst thing coming for you. You don't think I lead the pack, do you? There are far greater things out there. I simply follow orders. Well then, till we meet again.
Hey kid, everything's holding up. Around your neck for the words. I ain't from around here. Never been one to stay up in one spot too long. Can't roam around like I used to anymore. It'll do that to you, son. Why are you traveling? You seen these visitors are doing? House after house, someone's dead, someone threw it apart. They pretend to be one of us and slip inside our homes and all hell breaks loose. Environment need to be wiped out. Every last one. Where's your weapon then? I had a rifle. Damn near got me killed. The one until I passed out, stashed it while I was sleeping. I tailed it out of there, and you bet your ass they fired. Varmint idea of fun. Nothing fun about them except the skin they wear cute. You should leave. Yeah, that's for the best. Might be one of them yourself. Leave my damn throat before morning. Swear, just leave no varmint standing. Just you watch, kid. Okay. That's an opening line.
You ever dream?
No dreams? You know what a dream is? When you sleep, do you see anything? You know what I've realized? People barely dream anymore. Why do you think that is?
Do you dream?
Hard to say. I haven't slept in 6 days. Maybe if I did, a dream would come to me.
The bro looks creepy.
Someone died.
Good afternoon. Now for the news. The situation in the city is gradually stabilizing, but fugitives still remain at large. Meanwhile, corpse disposal operations have resumed, though new challenges have emerged. According to the latest reports, packs of stray dogs are now roaming the streets.
Yeah, we've seen them get destroyed.
FEMA has deployed a team to address the threat. The agency has also announced a new identifying sign of potentially dangerous individuals: skin irritation. Investigation into the attack still ongoing. Whether the attacker acted alone still remains unclear. However, there is no doubt that FEMA will continue both this and ongoing visitor threat. If you have any questions about recognized visitors, FEMA hotline is open. As always, stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for now. Up next, a report of unfolding situation of equatorial belt.
What do we have on the radio? Trying to jam all the signals to keep things on the wraps. They want to hide everything that's going on in the city. They're trying to blame it all on that psycho who killed everyone in the quarantine zone. You're still in the city. Get out. It's not safe. Avoid FEMA patrols. They're in to kill you. Run while you still can. A cultist died. In the room with the white tooth man. Okay, so I thought FEMA would show up and haul him away. They didn't. Oh, stitches are gone. Can't understand you. They test you. Do a teeth test. Really, hands? Nice. Let's do an eye test on you. I mean, eye. Okay, you good. You chill, you chill. Like a black eye. There is a bit of red there. But he had the perfect teeth. Can't kill you? Okay, we'll see. I'm gonna give you another test. I'm gonna check your eyes.
This is fine.
Misidentify a visitor. This is the first one we've misidentified. We have successfully killed all the other ones before. Whole group is dead. Hungry dogs tear at the remains. Spent shells are scattered near the bodies. Hunter must have killed them and took trophies. Madness, this world has gone too far. Cultists pile firewood into a huge heap. They're planning to burn something. Their mad plan is likely to reveal itself soon. Until then, many innocent lives will be lost to their cause. On the road stands a crazed man. Pulls a gas can and Molotov cocktail. He's planning to burn down the whole village. Does he not know these people are in quarantine? We need more people. It's the only way to avoid a catastrophe. Where are the people you took? What do you mean? The world is about to end? Well, I'm about to be out of people because I miskilled someone. If you take 2 again, I'm out of people. You see, if nothing is doing is working. I'm out of patience. I'm not arguing with you. Either we break down the door and clear out this whole damn rat's nest, or you hand over 2. I'll have no one. Like talking to a first brawl. Here's what's gonna happen if you don't cooperate. We break down your door, take everyone, and leave you behind to die alone. Well, that's what's gonna happen if you take 2. Taking 2 people now. I have no one else. Well, 2 were dead, 1 was just taken. They're all dead? You took our only chance with us. Goodbye. Hey, someone I mentioned. Little luck. Went through a few houses. This place is crawling with visitors. Did FEMA give up on this town, or just this block? How do you spot a visitor? Hell, same way you do, I bet. TV rodeo will spell it all out for us. Signs enough, put them down. I don't hesitate for a second. Since I'm here, tell me, do you know a stocky guy who wears a blue denim jacket? Got a kid, a little girl. Not sure how old. His wife, well, fuck the wife. House burned down. Haven't seen him since. Show me you're not one of them. Any part of you will do. Got a gun? Fuck if I care. We'll both go down shooting then. Show my eyes. Damn fingers. Open them wide. Green. Any sense, huh? Just great. You realize that just one normal visitor can do in a single night? One slip up and everyone's dead. You're clear for now, but I see something even slightly off about you. Put one right between your eyes. Not now though. Got bigger should deal with.
Good afternoon. We're watching the news. The situation in the city remains unstable and the recent lockdown still remains in place. However, a new threat has emerged. Members of a cult have been sighted on the outskirts of the city. Some suggest that they may be preparing a ritual which appears to involve open flames. FEMA believes this group may have directly involvement in recent activities in the quarantine zone. Unfortunately, due to ongoing situations, neither FEMA nor the military can spare a dedicated task force at this time. If any cult members approach your home, call FEMA hotline at 000-451. To assist these troubled times, these agencies also have announced a new identifying sign, fungal growth, in the underarm area. As always, stay where you are and await further instructions. The latest for now. Up next, updated conditions at the polls.
Yeah, sure. Remains. Could. Okay. Yeah, there is no one left here.
Oh wait, no! I forgot about you! You're still here! I have someone!
To communicate. How? Trying to ask something? Okay. He's got hair. We're good. Thanks, buddy. Oh, we're good. We're good. See, we have the teeth thing. Oh, there's a little bit of smoke. Yeah. So we just have the teeth. And fungal growth. The bodies of those who were hiding in your neighbor's basement burned under the midday sun. Dogs feeding on them have fled. Scared, perhaps? But they ran and not from FEMA, something worse. Cultists have tied up at the bonfire site. They decide to sacrifice themselves. Twists of your mind. To the death that clouded all reason. People are willing to do the unspeakable. There's 5 of them. 5 points to a pentagram. When a menace happens only a few weeks, it's terrifying to imagine what could happen next. Burning houses blaze bright. Screams echo in the distance. You know that madman is behind all this. Could your house be next? Will he come tomorrow? Next week? You'll likely meet that lunatic face to face. Only a matter of time.
Mind if I crash here for a bit? Came to town to see my hubby. He relocated for work. Thought I'd surprise him with a visit. Turns out there's no damn place for me to stay where he's working.
How did you get here?
I took a cab, so what? Had to fork over a damn fortune, too. Those things cost an arm and a leg these days. But I swear to God, above, that cabbie's teeth were white as porcelain. Once the FEMA hubby gets his big, strong hands on him, he'll knock those pearly whites right down his throat.
Ah. You from FEMA too?
I wish, but nope. They don't take women. Figures. Real shame, too. I'd be real good at sniffing out visitors alongside my man. Used to work customers, you know, protecting our lands at the borders. Caught plenty of scumbags with all their kinds of crap on them.
We need people right now.
Let's blast all these freaks. We can get back to living proper, decent folk.
Potential works with FEMA, or at least husband with FEMA. Told me that this place would be our last little chat. Everything is coming to an end, either by our hands or by your own. What do you mean? I'm telling you what I was told. That's all. Do you feel it yet? Death creeping closer and closer. It's breathing down your necks already. Why not just break down the door? Does the unknown scare you? You often wonder why you're still alive. Seems like you're more concerned with what comes after the end. So you die. What then? You're just gone? Forever? Do you feel anything? But I'm more curious about what else. Have you let any of us in your home? Got rid of anyone who didn't belong?
Why so tense? Clinging to life like that? What's left that matters? You're all alone now. So, you alone?
Not alone.
So you are ready. Do you feel fear? Yes. Still can't take matters into your own hands. That's why I'm here.
What's up? Long time no see. How's life?
Ooh, do I know you?
Come on. You don't remember me? You were. Hang on. Your voice sounds different than I remember. How long ago did you start living here?
House has always been my family.
Nah, no way. Never made a mistake in my life. My memory is a steel trap. Elephant style even. My body definitely lives. Well, lived here. Come on. I wheeled long ass way to get here. Won't you let me in, please?
Okay.
We'll fix that. Grab this cat food, we'll swing it out the door, and bam. You're invisible. It'll work for sure. The legs are all the proof you need. See? Nothing there, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. You're pretty spacious, mate. Wanna race? 3, 2, 1, go!
Receive cat food. Accept a bribe. Who actually lives here? Not bad. I thought this place was empty. Although, listen, I have a crash here for a bit. Well, since I was around, you know, people. Where are you alone?
Who'd want to tag along with me, eh? People lump me in with the dregs of society. Not like I'm any worse than the rest of them. Thing is, seeing the people are really capable of, I ain't even close to being worst of it. Nah, never fit in with any one group. So I'm slumming it out here alone.
How do you survive alone?
No point in lying. I have abandoned homes, houses, empty apartments. And then he can find another one and stay in there for the night. Grab what I can, sell some, keep the rest. I had a moment where I nearly quit doing it for good. Almost. But yeah, just about to hit your place, though it was empty. No offense, man, but since you're living here, think stay for a while. Got stories, plenty stuff out there.
No thanks.
No worries. Say, don't happen to know if any of these houses nearby are empty, do you? Just pass through and stick around, promise you. You, gone already? Alrighty then. Guess I'll be going too. Breaking news. Conditions in the city have no sign of a stabilizing. Disaster continues to worsen. With glacier melting, sea levels are rising at an alarming rate. Coastal areas across the globe, including many major cities, are at risk of severe flooding. Several lakes known to be contaminated with radiation have also begun to evaporate. Scientists are worldwide warning that this could result in toxic rainfall. If you hear thunder, seek cover immediately to protect yourself from exposure. Unfortunately, the city continues to remain under lockdown. FEMA has not yet captured all fugitives, and has now announced a new sign of identifying visitors: rapid pupil movement. We interrupt this report due to the risk of any attack on our studio. If you have questions identifying visitors, call the hotline 000-451. End of broadcast.
Code 451 is with code 99955. Do not burn bodies, apply something instead. Before notice is burning. Any the threat posed by the subject. Okay, so they are not going to be burning bodies anymore because that's not good. So you two are the new people. Wandering free. Wish I could be part of the world. What are you looking for? We had an accident. He was hired to mine something up in the mountains. Don't know what he was up to, and frankly, don't give a shit. Then he threw his back out. Couldn't move for days. Worked up hard those days, those mountains. And the seagulls mistook his back, fine. This is ass. Mistook his ass for a nest. Sorry about that. It's just, the voices in my head told me a really funny joke. Okay, you are not stable.
What do you want now?
Work for customs?
Damn right I did. Speaking of which, you are checking folks for signs and their visitors, right? Not to be Captain Obvious or anything, but, you know, whose big idea was it to call those things visitors anyway? Freaks would have been more sufficient.
How many text to you? Does this count as rapid eye movement? Does this count as rapid eye movement? Yeah?
Green, I know, they're mine. These are tears of joy. Why? Oh, honey, my husband, with Fiend. That sounds good, don't it?
We can do a second test on her. Do the armpit test. No hair and fungus. Okay. Okay. So we correctly got her. I'm gonna do the armpit with you as well. Hair, clean, we're fine. Nothing remains of their burned bodies. Only a strange shapeless mass. Looks like sludge. Seem glitch for you? Or if something melted, then flesh and bones before swallowing the remains. Prayers mean anything. Creatures will stay in the shadows. You fear your mind won't survive seeing such monsters. Human officers surround the burned bodies. Okay. Witness horrors beyond your comprehension outside. Document the cultist's death. Faces frozen in terror and agony as you saw something horrible before dying. Every nearby house is in ruins. Your home is the last one standing. No one is left to shield you from the madman's ire. Whatever happens next will happen to you. I'm back. Not really sure why the hell I bothered though. My brother hadn't been so gutless. Maybe he could have kept his wife and kids safe. Now, who knows what the brat is? How are you holding up? Same as always. I even told my brother, man up, look out for your family. What did he do? Folded like a total pussy. Now his family's either buried or fucking pieces. Now, you think the world ended up with this whole mess to begin with? Because of the cowards like him. Saw a family not long ago. Doc and Dad held it together. Even with the visitors screaming at the windows. Got his family out the back door. Ran off into the woods. But damn the freaks. But they never came back. Though they were done for good. Though thought they were done for. But days later, they found me. First one through the trees. His daughter, shotgun in hand. Eyes wild but alive. That's what I respect. Nothing like my brother. He died sooner, his family might have made it. Anyway, that's enough story time. I'm testing you. Show me you're not one of them. Ear? I mean ears, that's a goddamn visitor sign. You think I'll fall for that? Man behind the door is spitting furious words. Raw aggression. Can only wait, hoping nothing will happen. I thought it was. Haze of rage in your eyes. As an armed man more terrifying than any visitor. You hear his shallow wheezer. Bastard. Got me. How many more has he slaughtered? Thought he'd drag it out since I didn't go down easy. Probably check his actually. There's a scum like you. So many are dead. Like you killed my friend. People like you will never let anybody live in peace. When you think I'll fight back. These moments are by insanity. Yeah, I've lost everything. You have something left to lose. Crush you. Going deep into the ground. Drown everything in your blood. Every branch of the record, their hand stands today. Every last one.